Oh shit. New perks. New possibilities. Yeah, I need me some new fucking perks. Right, it's 2 a.m. I'm gonna assume like 5 people max are gonna be in here, and that's fine. It's like whatever. Kinda did it to myself. Yeah, I say midnight, but I guess I never mean it, but I do. Going through a hard time right now. I want to break up with my girlfriend, so you make my day better a lot. Oh, that's fucked. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'll try my best. Early this time. Well, I'm fucking late, so are you really early? Or like, are you on time? I don't know. The biggie boy. Damn, people are actually awake. This is weird. Forvitz, what is up? I am here, and it's fucking, like, it's about to be, I might as well call it 3. Like, yeah, it's 2:15, but, like, God, it's so late. It is so unbelievably late, but I have an update. The stream quality should be fine, because, it's 11 for, yeah, people are just, like, in different coasts, right? Should be fine, because I lowered the bit rate and I lowered the resolution. So I would stream at 1440p to get a better encoder, but then I realized I am literally streaming FL Studio. It's not like I would do it when I streamed like Minecraft, like on my old channel, because that game, like when things move around on the screen, the bitrate would kill itself just because it can't process that much with like too little data. So I do like 9,500 kilobytes a second at 1440p, and it would always be fine. But because my internet has decided to fuck me repeatedly in positions that I didn't even know existed, I decided, okay, fuck, I'm just gonna put the resolution back to normal, and it should be fine. Holy shit, Andrew's here. And I'm gonna load the bitrate, and for some reason, whenever you record with OBS or stream, it shows down here how long you've been recording for, how long you've been streaming for. It just stopped doing that for me one day. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I haven't updated Stream Elements, like the plugin that goes along with OBS, or whatever the fuck the case may be. But I have to have this separate window if I want to peek into my dropped frames. So no weed before this? No. It's not like an intention. Wheat bread. No, you don't want that. I think that perfectly described why all the gameplay tried to record at such shitty quality. Yeah, it's a bitrate thing. You know, because gameplay, there are a lot of things on the screen moving fast. I'm asleep, head's hurting. Next live of yours I'll join. Alright. To be honest, I might be free. I don't stream Fridays, but I might be free tomorrow. I'll see what I'm doing. But I can't promise anything. For more updates, join the Discord. But yeah, no. Lots of fast moving things on your screen when you're gaming. And so, like, you know, if you don't have enough bitrate, you know, the quality will be lower despite the resolution being quite high. Gang, I'm trying to bag a bad bitch. How would I do it? Be her friend, I don't know. What publishing service do you use? I don't. I'm only on SoundCloud and Bandcamp. And I don't know if I uploaded my EP to Newgrounds. But I don't use a fucking publishing service. Because all of them are all like littered with horror stories and like clauses that allow them to just seize all your revenue for whatever reason that they deem fit. And because of the vague language in a lot of those clauses, I'm just like very reluctant to use a service. And people are like, no, just fucking use DistroKid, it'll be fine. I'm just like, that's the worst one that I've heard. Fucking, but whatever. Tomorrow's Friday. Here it's already Friday. Well, no, I say tomorrow, but it is Friday. It's 2 a.m. You know, I just mean like in the morning or like when the sun's up. But yeah, hi Ryson. Right. So I'm working on this, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm definitely higher energy, but ideation wise, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's in my brain. I use them without much worries and concerns because nobody listens to me and the money I earn from it whenever I see like $2. Yeah. I mean, the one thing that I did think of doing though was seeing if I could, not if, but like I know I can. I have the ability to turn on monetization on SoundCloud. I never did it because like I'm like, you know, dariacore is a whole like, hit me up when you're making bass house. Yeah, I'll find you. It's like a whole rights issue because of the usage of samples and like, you know, acapellas and stuff like that. So I never really got around to it because I'm like, I'd probably get in less legal trouble if I just didn't monetize it altogether. But that might just be leaving money on the table, which is just idiotic of me to do. But I don't know. I don't want to risk an account ban because that would be catastrophic. That would be absolutely catastrophic. So is this filler or not? It's always filler. It's just things happen sometimes. Try listen to I Want More Noise basses. I might, if I remember. Which I might not, but I might. I'll check it out. But yeah, here's the fucking thing I'm working on. I like tweaked it very slightly since the last stream. I didn't really add to it yet.
Tired of life, I know you can't be a bitch, can't wait to my house and be worried as shit about you. All over the place, and I had died this spot, and now it's my toe when I'm easy sleep. For my head, can't stand it. It's like, I don't need to go nowhere.
And then that's where the tracks end. I don't know yet. But that's what we're gonna find out today. Hi Seamless and hi Avis. Welcome. I started the stream at literally 2 a.m. Why are people actually here? Whenever I do this, whenever I fuck myself like this, it's midnight and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna stream soon, and I just don't because I not like forget. I don't know. Other shit. I just get sidetracked. YouTube, whatever. And I'm just like, oh, it's 2 a.m. I might as well fire up the stream, see if 2 people will join, and it's more than 2, so that's pretty cool. And then I remember that people come from different time zones and live in different places, so like it's not that late. I forget that's what I'm saying. Like I just forget different countries exist because I'm like a filthy American, and I'm like only my landmass and my time zone exists. Like fucking Cali is like fake. It's not real. I don't have a sleep schedule and nothing else to do at these times. That makes a lot of sense. That's kind of like where I'm at too. So we psychologically link in that sense. So fucking drop to what the fuck? Boston time is so heavy. Yeah. That's an adjective to describe it. Fuck, what the fuck am I gonna do? I literally have no idea. Had Euro dance remix. I haven't really tried that yet, and I don't want this to be the first attempt. Botanica Jersey? No. Nice try, but try gooder. Anyway, I need to like. I might just use this kick again because I kind of don't care. I'll do the same thing where the volume like goes up. Mango funk, yeah. How does one force himself to grind when they feel worthless in life? You just do it. You think less and do more. Run base trans bridge. And problem is when I'm producing on stream, I tend to default to what I know. Because otherwise it's a lot of experimentation. Do diddy drop. Yeah. Synthwave Soulja Boy core. Can you define that for me? I'm actually quite bad at coworking music. It's like a very specific art. Fuck. Oh no. I've bricked myself. Hold on. You know, I'm gonna steal a flow. I'm gonna steal a flow from a song that I never released. I love doing this. Color bass? Yeah, I'll do something like that. I'll do some color bass stuff because I just like fucking that's all I know how to do, really. Just crank for synthwave. Pull it out my ass on the spot. Have the Orthodox Jersey. People are just saying words. Like you just spun a slot machine. Like fucking Weather Channel type beat. So, actually, hold on. Just as a sound to have, I hate the FL20 and above like render noise, and I can't like sample it because I don't use FL20. FL Studio render noise. I wonder if I just get it off of searching. Nope. Just a bunch of Reddit things like strange sound after. Yeah, no, fuck this. I don't care anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna steal a flow from. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, I'll just steal that flow. 9 plus pings? Yeah, no, this is like, I don't really check this account. It's fucked. Slot machine, soundcore. I might do like an ARP that sounds like a fucking slot machine. I need a pretty standard snare that I'm gonna pitch down. Idea! I know exactly where to find a snare. You must think I'm a producer. So are y'all getting the matcha Dubai chocolate Labubu crumble cookie? Have you guys heard of the concept of Labubu raves? Those exist somehow. I don't know how to contextualize it further besides saying what I had already said, but that's a thing. Is it this one? I think it is. Oops. Yeah, it's just this. Yeah, sure. It only really works at this BPM, I guess. What is Labubu core? Probably not that far off from coworker music. Or what if I just steal the sounds? Snare 38 and... No, that's a snare 2 with the tail. So I'll just write it down. Dub 38. That's not an 8. Now that's a snare, but just the fucking tail. So I remember. Andrew Nursecore. Add creativity snare. Well, I already used it in the first half, so there has to be like some differentiate. Make laser dim 808. I don't know how to make a laser dim 808. I don't know how to make an 808, but I do want to learn. Can I sing? I mean, oh, maybe. Like, I'll go crazy on karaoke night, but that doesn't really mean anything. Like, I don't have the tone. Listening to laser dim can be compared to torque. Well, okay, well, let's not go. It's a bit extremist. You know what I mean? Like, come on. There's a certain, I mean, look, there's a certain mood you have to be in. Start doing your vocal assist. I'd die before I do that. Use Kendrick's moan from Like That. Oh, I literally just remember what we were talking about. No. Have I heard his fucking beats? Yeah, it's hard. Andrew, listen to Lil Ugly Mane. Lil Ugly Mane? That sounds like a meme rapper from 2018. I hate that there's an acronym. Loom. All right. No joke. All right. Sure, I believe you. This is a long fucking channel rack. All right. So snare 38 and I can't count. Yeah, that's an interesting transient that I just stole and pitched way down. I guess is what I did. What key are we in again? What if I fucking... That's too low. I'll do that. Not a meme rapper, he's actually pretty experimental. Oh, just weird ass beats. I see. And weird ass like album titles and stuff. I see, okay. Now that's a snare. What the? That's not the sound I'm looking for. Huh? It has to be in here somewhere. Okay, not even my Wi-Fi died. What happened was OBS just closed. I don't know if I hit X on something that I shouldn't have. Also, I can't believe we're still doing this. What the fuck? Legitimately, what happened? Like OBS just closed. It just... What? That is so weird. Okay. Live chat. Right. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. It goes hard in its own way. Yeah, every now and then a laser dim bar just kind of makes you double take. Welcome back, Gurrit. I will strangle you. Where does... Oh, it's trashy snare. Why did I call it that? What? The matcha labubu Dubai chocolate cookie saved her. Again, don't know why we're still doing this. I think at this point it's because it's coming to be deliberate. Like, you know, you can't attribute malice to something that could also be just from ignorance. But we got an album under the alias Bedwetter called "Flick Your Younger Against Your Teeth and Describe the Present." Oh, flick your tongue against your teeth and describe the present. Fucking younger. Flick your younger is quite the phrase that I just read out loud. The matcha labubu Dubai chocolate cookie saved it. I'm getting a headache. Typo, sorry. Typo. That's... I is a long way away from E. So, like... It's pretty... Unless your autocorrect is crazy, like... Like, virtual purgatory's autocorrect over here. Trashy snare. It's surely... Oh, it's not. What? Okay. Cool. I just misspelled my words as if I had a brain. Yeah, you just kind of... Sometimes you gotta raw dog it. But yes, I use autocorrect, which I'm considering turning off on my phone. Because I turned off auto capitalization because I find myself making it lowercase anyway because, like, it's too formal if it's not. But then, like, it'll just auto capitalize, like, the solo I and, like, I am and all this bullshit. And, like, it'll, like autocorrect, like, acronyms and all this bullshit, like, proper nouns. And I'm just like, okay, well, it's kind of annoying. But I also just misspell things. So maybe it's a skill issue. Maybe I just need to get better at typing it on my phone. Y'all ever raw dog it at the... What does that mean? What does that mean? What is not raw... Like, drinking? I do. Zip poor did it gamer. Alright. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Never touch a keyboard again. I'm saying. Fucking what, Kyrian? Yeah, that sounds sick. Someone said... I didn't. How do you mispronounce it? I'm just confused. Like, what does that mean? Is it ported? Is it like a play on deported? Is that why your hair is green, like green card sort of deal? Like what's going on there? Alien from outer space came into the chat. This tends to happen. Okay, we're in that key. So, do I want to do the octave or the fifth? Just the name of it, I was like 10. Yeah. All right. Yeah. What the fuck? I'm kind of smoking that good shit, and I'm stone cold sober right now. All right. Maybe I do this. Wait, I can't fucking count. The snare is being sidechained. Trying to establish a very basic groove. Can you collab with iShow Finance? I'll reach out, see what happens. And yeah, I can't fucking count. This always happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da. No, fucking Jesus Christ. Can you collab with Jamal Gamer 11? No. What comes after 4? The rest of the numbers fall on my keyboard. I can't count past 4. Yeah, 6 is definitely one of them. And then I'll just fucking repeat, like, this thing. Where is it? No, it's not over here. It's over here. What do you mean? Copy. Paste. There we go. What the hell? Yeah, sure. And I'll just steal the flow. So I'll make a bass pattern really quickly. That'll kind of establish everything. Will I use the same bass? It's a great question. I kind of want it to be a little knockier. So maybe the answer is no. I'm just XZP8. That is the most Minecraft looking 4-letter I've ever seen in my life. Welcome to the stream. 2 it is then. Alright. E-Lisp. What? Hi? What the fuck? It's been a while? Oh god. Yeah, sick fucking typo, dude. How am I doing? Very trans. How about you? I want to have a shot at Daria. Any sample packs? I don't use any Daria sample packs. But I do have a Jersey sample pack. All 3 Cashmere volumes that I spam. Like a Dembo pack that has a bunch of like interesting like perks and shit that I use all the time. Chilling flow at the moment though. It's going around uni. Oh damn, that sucks. I hope you don't die from that. Here it can get pretty bad. But I don't know, it's like EDM packs. But if you do want to like get Daria sample packs, good luck not sounding generic. You will sound kind of basic for a bit. And the sounds will be recognizable, but like that's fine. Hi cheese guy. Alright. Well fucking what do you mean Loofs takes you back? To what? Did you ever make music, E-Lisp? Was this some lore I didn't know about you? What happened to the guy in the flood? What guy in the what flood? What? Are we good? All right, this the other base, and I'm just gonna. Nope, that's not the right fucking. I made EDM and posted on SoundCloud. Was it any good? Just in your opinion, was it any good? From 2 streams ago. Oh no, yeah, no. GMK is like fine. No, was a terrible producer. Did you just like fall out of interest with it? Like what stopped you from, I don't know, becoming a producer that you can call, like, that you could consider yourself to be decent? Grammar fucking piece of shit. Base. I'm gonna go here. And oh wait, that's not the right way to do that. Kind of complicated. I love music, but I was sad I can't replicate what I had in my head in serial music. Yeah, no, I hate that feeling. I mean, I don't know, I just kind of kept at it until I got decent at it, but I still feel like that. Like, everything that I do is like barely above my pay grade, and so it feels like shit trying to get there to the product of what I want it to be, because it's just not there yet most of the time. You know, when it is, it hits like crack. It hits like nothing else, but getting there is like, sometimes you just kind of fucking trudge along, but you know, it's a process. I just decided this would be a career path for me, so I'm just like, I might as well try hard, like put some real effort into it. So I stopped like scrimming and shit just because I didn't have the time. And I just thought, I'll try this music thing out, but like for real, because I've been making music like on the side for a very long time, just like beats and shit though, like simple shit. Like I, you know, dabbled in EDM. Like I was decent enough to make a track for the potato pie fucking ring royale, whatever the fuck that Sonic game mode was, like a trick shot montage. Streaming myself recently? Actually, it's inaccurate. I mean, my involvement in the community, it was like 2 years ago, the last time. Yeah, the Serum GUI is gooey. Is a bit nostalgic. Everyone's on Serum too. I'm not, for reasons. But no, like 2 years ago, like I hosted a CBC with Rame. I don't even know if he was around when you were. No, I don't think that he was. Popped around into existence when like NA Prac became a thing, like in like 2021 or something. But we ran a CBC, it went well. No, different guy completely. Yeah, no. Rame, like with an M. R41M, RA1M, and whatever. But it was fun, and I just didn't have the time. Then the Hive announced they were dropping Treasure Wars in favor of Bed Wars, and so I quit making that Scrim tutorial that I was gonna make, which was like an hour long, super comprehensive. And then they turn around and announce that they're gonna keep Treasure Wars around for custom servers, but by that time I was already like out the door, and I'm just like doing other shit. It was a whole thing. I tried to do YouTube on this channel, like just make videos. Stop doing that, and I'm just like, I'll just do music. Dav, did you send something, or is that just a blank message? Quite the arc. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely fucked myself over and over again by trying to reset the theme of this channel over and over again, but like, I don't mind it. I don't mind starting from scratch. Yeah, insightful. I have no idea what I wanted to say, so I just did that. That's pretty funny. I had to think of myself as like the world's worst saying, but instead of strength is creativity, I have a lot of it and could easily surpass it if I chose. I'm just too lazy to exert it. Just don't get fucking lazy. It's like, you gotta chisel at the damn statue, you know, for a lot longer than you think you do. Yeah. It's like, instead of clicky, more like punchy, you know, whatever. Damn, fuck. Okay, and then I'm gonna make the flow up. I'm also somehow awake. I say somehow, but I had some coffee like an hour ago, so I'm like, I'm good. for a bit. I got a fucking ad and didn't get to hear your response because it got cut off. That's what the back arrow is for. We're on YouTube and not Twitch, and that's the magical thing. And it won't give you an ad again. But if it does, oh my god, please get uBlock Origin. Like, I don't mind not making 2 cents if you just want to watch the stream straight through. And it's a crime that memberships don't like block those ads. So even if you have like a membership, it's not like Twitch. You have to have YouTube Premium. Is this flow even gonna work? Only one way to find out. Is it... Huh? Why is it flat? Right. Yeah, that's a cool flow that I can just kind of, you know, loop. And then am I doing? I love this part of making music. It reminds me of the one fucking Dead Mouse Masterclass. Make this unique, and I'm gonna get rid of all of this, and I will put it here instead. Yeah. Sometimes I just stare at my food and not eat it. That happens to me. I would like to get premium, but I don't have the money, nor do I think YouTube deserves it. That's good, because they are planning on pushing ID verification based on AI technology determining whether or not your traffic is deemed 18 plus or not. So depending on the videos you watch and the way you interact with the website, it'll try to guess your age. And if it guesses you're under 18, it'll force you to verify with an ID. So 1984 is here. It's been here for a while, but, you know, holy shit, am I right? You know, a lot of people are like, well, I'm not going to use YouTube ever again. I'm just like, yeah, good fucking luck with that. You know, like, they've already monopolized entertainment on the internet, essentially, because where else would you go for this specific sort of flavor? And so many creators are just not going to, you know, abandon like a huge source of revenue. Like, it's a whole thing. Like, they know how much by the balls they have everyone, you know, so it's not like so you can just jump ship. Like with Spotify, you can just use a different like music service, but with YouTube, not so much. You can't just, there's no other, like, we're not going to fucking Daily Motion. We're not going to fucking Vimeo. It's just not happening. All right, maybe you'll catch my ass on Billy. I'm gonna bypass the firewall. I make most of my beats on my phone. What's the best site or app I can start with on a computer? I don't know if BandLab's a thing on a computer. There's this one browser-based thing that I used one time. I forgot the name of it. Oh yeah, Spicify. You can just use that. I started with Soundtrap. I mean, it was different when I started, like in 2017. Is that a thing on a computer? Most likely. Oh, is it just? Oh no, it is a thing on a computer. I can't fucking read. Yeah, cool. I use BandLab on my phone. Yeah, then you could probably just use it on your computer if you're familiar with the interface, familiar with the GUI. Right, so I have to fucking sound design somehow and like justify the basing here, and then just kind of repeat it ish, but for this part, oh wait, the drums aren't here. Where did the drums go? Soundtrap is pay to use? Damn! I had it good. I mean, yeah, but to be fair, when I used Soundtrap, like, you were able to upload music to the site. And like people had their own Soundtrap pages, you know. And like, I mean, there were a lot of features that were like, you know, paywalled, but most of the ones that were useful enough were like free still. You know, like it was in its infancy, but I guess they started losing money, hosting all the music and all that shit. I don't fucking know, dude. We have to pay to use now because it's like 5 free sounds and the loops are all ass. That's fun. Just stick to BandLab. And on my computer isn't back because there's a feature that makes chords for you by pressing a key. Yeah, but how much will you learn with that? I use mobile, so it doesn't have that feature. Maybe it's a good thing. Okay. Yeah, and just kind of loop it. Wait, did I delete the... I'll do this. Chords are mad easy. Depending on the kind of chord, and people just have different brains. I like to create my own chords anyways. Elis, but join my fucking Discord server! Sorry, I just had to get that out. Unless he fucking left. It's like, understandable. I like to create my own chords anyways, it's fine. It made it really hard for me to learn, though. I mean, yeah, videos can help, but like, it... I want to say, like, if you don't have the ear, which is not, like, it can be trained, but if you don't really have the ear for, like, the chords, then it can be hard to use them in a way that sounds, like, good. Like, you can kind of tell when someone is making chords based off a video they watch, or, like, they're trying too hard, and versus chords that just kind of string together and, like, have intention. And that's like the kind of intangible part of it. It's like hard to really like teach. It's fucking kind of dumb. I got insane RNG, so I can just like I just kind of like get it. Like I barely know like what the chords are called, but I know it sounds good. You know, I know what fucking scale I'm in, or what key I'm in, and how to kind of like center everything around that. Layering chord or other instruments also helps make them sound better. Yeah, I mean, there's more to it than that. You know, frequency content, overtones, and all that stuff. Not just like more instruments, it's the right ones. And knowing the right ones is kind of trial and error. Watch videos that explain what chords are. You have to learn what a diminished chord was. Or bro, just make them, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you just kind of get it, then you just kind of get it. And it's hard for you to explain to someone else how to make them. Because to you, it's like intuitive, right? I will say what helped me like further understand what I was doing, because I kind of already had a feel for like what chords sounded good. But to further understand, I was lucky enough to have a music production class in high school, which didn't really like teach me anything except for what a diminished and an augmented chord was, at least like terminology wise. But the biggest thing was the GarageBand's like just the DAW itself. When you have a MIDI keyboard plugged in and you press a bunch of keys, it tells you what chord you're playing. And so I just like would fiddle around and like, you know, just be like, oh, well that's what that is. That's a 9, 13 flat fucking 17 this piece of shit, whatever, you know, like it's cool to know, I guess. Tutorials help a lot when you're starting, or at least to help understand it. Yeah. But like if you just don't have like an ear for it, like straight up, it's a little different than just like watching the tutorials. Like you really, really, really do have to apply. Just apply. Kind of want to change the chord I use here, but I'm gonna use this chord. So let me just all right. Control X, delete everything, paste it again, disable this for now, so that when I'm working with it, it doesn't like When I preview it, it doesn't disrupt anything. Elos already fucking left. Oh. And I'm never finding him again, too. Like, it's just in and out like the wind. Like, these things tend to happen. Or he's fucking lurking, laughing to himself like a fucking idiot. I made a few songs constructing chords my own way before and after watching them, so I seem pretty decent at it. Well, that's good. To have a grasp. I want to make them like more spread out. Yeah, I can put the 5th up there. That makes sense. Over time I gain an ear by looking at tutorials helped me a lot. Yeah, I mean, it also, I mean, for me, what helped me, like, I just watched a bunch of pointless, like, Adam Neely videos that kind of went into, like the theory, music theory behind, like, certain, like, whatever the fucks, or just, like, concepts, which helps strengthen the ear, for sure. You know, I mean, Charles Cornell exists, I guess. I mean, I get a little bit less out of it, but you could watch some of Charles Cornell videos, which are literal breakdowns of progressions and shit that sound good, like why they sound good. If I had to recommend something, I'd recommend trying to copy chord progressions that you know sound good, like just like transcribe them in MIDI, and you just have it in front of you so you can just look, and be like, oh, that's why it sounds good, or you know, whatever the case may be for you. I want the chord to be way higher here. The fun thing about everything kind of being in key and all the extensions just getting lost is that you can just move a note an octave up and it generally can sound good. That's too high. Still too high. Yeah. What I would do is I would play the breakdown of one of my favorite songs in the background. I was like, oh, it sounds like that. I like the way that sounds or something. Yeah. That helps too. Maybe I want the chords to be less note heavy. Maybe I do want the chords to be less note heavy and just like give some space for the eventual sound design that will go here. So like that's very basic in comparison. It's really funny. I'm gonna head to bed. Good night, ma'am. Good night. I hope you sleep well. Don't blame you. It is quite late. Make sure you like the fucking stream before you sleep. I'd appreciate it. What? I really discovered my sound by discovering Tyler. Yeah. So sometimes you just have that person you gravitate towards. For me, it was Haywire. Like that's where I got like all like my chords from, and Omni Boy. And like I listened to a bunch of other shit at the time. Like I listened to X. I listened to like Virtual Riot. I listened to some Skrillex. Fucking what was I listening to? I don't know. But a lot of it was Haywire. A lot of it was Omni Boy. In my fledgling production career, which definitely helped solidify like what was already in my head, and just help me get better at like chords and stuff. And then I learned about like things like harmonic minor. I watched some Aces to Aces tutorials and shit. Actually, I hate how empty this sounds in comparison now. Yeah, that's like fine for now. I'm really inspired by artist named Romero. He makes awesome like jazz punk. That's sick. Yeah, for me, I fucking got into like Chan, which didn't really. I don't know. It's hard to incorporate shit from Chan into the music that I make. But like, still just kind of like shit dancing around. No, fucking Midwest emo. When I started binging like Midwest emo stuff, like that really kind of helped solidify like a certain way of kind of thinking about chords. Like the melancholic nostalgia sort of. It's major, but it's devastatingly sad. It's weird. It's like a mix of emotions, you know, like all of that. I want to say an inspiration for my music, but my first song is generally my own idea. I just remember something something good. Yeah, that's cool. For me, I think I just tried to make a beat, and I remember I was new to FL, right? I think it was a trial version. I used the plucked and some fucking EDM like one drum pack that I got. And I opened up 3x oscillator and I turned all the knobs all the way to the right, including the panning. I didn't know that it was panning at the time, and maybe I was like fucking listening in mono somehow. I just didn't realize that the bass was only in one ear. Maybe I was using a speaker. I don't fucking know, but it was hilarious. It was hilarious. We all have those like first time using FL Studio sort of moments. Nova, life will improve beyond this point. One of those. If you feel like it was necessary, then it will hurt, but this too shall pass, sort of thing. You know, if you feel like it was for the better, then it was the right decision. And you won't really know till like way farther down the line. You know, it'll still fucking sting. Had my fair share of moments like that. And the whole corny thing about it building character, it is sadly true as shit. Because it kind of does build character in a way. You know, it's something you'll look back on as like, you know, something that you are weirdly enough glad you did. And it might not seem like that in a moment, but like, if you're ending things, I'm assuming that it was a decision you wanted to make, and it wasn't like, you know, external circumstances. But if it was external circumstances, then that just sucks even more because it's like shit out of your control. I hope it wasn't. Never been in a relationship my fucking life. Yeah, I feel like it's harder now than ever when everyone is so much more like superficial than they used to be, and people were already getting kind of superficial in like the late 2010s. I wouldn't exactly say good, because I do feel like, you know, experience is important. Knowing how to talk to people and just like navigate that kind of world is somewhat important. You know, it's not like it's ever too late, so it's not like you ever really like have to. Fucking helps, yes, but that's just my biased ass opinion. But men is always an option. Look, odds are low, but never zero. It's what I always say. Wait, my first ever song on Bedroom Creatures. My first ever song inspired by Spider Gang. First official song is completely uninspired. I see. I don't even know what my first official song was. Definitely like, no, my first ever song wasn't on FL. It was in Soundtrap, and it was fucking. I was listening to a lot of Omniboy, but I also wanted to make some lo-fi, and it's quite evident listening to it now. Some fine people. That's what yeah, but like it's not like if you just avoid that, then you don't know what that looks like in the world. You know, and I'd argue that's kind of a bad thing. Not know what it looks like manipulated. I think I mean my life experience. But it was meaning set up and those are related. Yeah. Yeah, but they turn out to be manipulated. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, turn out, I guess. But again, it's like, I don't know. I just don't see it as a waste of time. I think uh, relationships are important. You know, and not do it. That is a perfectly fine strategy. At first, it wasn't like that. I disagree. I think people, as long as people have been, people can manipulate. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like exclusive to now. I mean, maybe now more than ever. I think now more than ever, people do it accidentally because they just don't know like how to communicate like their wants and needs in a healthy way without accidentally guilt tripping. How do I get in a relationship? Unfortunately know how to kind of meet someone that you like, who company you enjoy, and they enjoy your company as well. Now she was evil though. That's good. It's good that you learned what evil looks like or what it can manifest as. Um, and sometimes you meet people they're interested and they're not really interested in you. That's like got a whole understanding how to navigate that as well is important. Just like how to be friends with someone without like wanting anything in particular, or at least recognizing that subconsciously you might want something in particular, but you have to like not. Fring Day Night. Yo, cardboarding, you missed it. There's another Oz in here. I say it was because he fucking left like a prick. But like, you know, momentarily there would have been two of them. I don't know if they have the same feelings for me that I have for them. Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to like ruin a good thing going on or whatever, if you feel like you have a dynamic that you enjoy having, and I don't know what to do about that. I've always been kind of weird about like just not bringing it up and shoveling it down, which is terrible, you know. But then like, I mean, there can only be one at a time. It seems there can only be one Aussie at a time. Please smash that like button. But it's like, you know, there's the whole bottling it in, never doing anything about it, which will eat you up inside, slowly but surely. And then there's the opposite end of that, where it's like just dumping everything all at once, sort of deal. Look, because reasonable people would probably be willing to like, you know, try out the whole relationship thing, which I wouldn't get caught up in the formalities of it, depending on the person. I tend to find that like heteronormative people do get caught up in the formalities of it, like how many dates you go on, whatever. But like, whatever that looks like to you, quality time, you know, communicating that with the other person in a way that is not like just fucking overwhelming them with like, make a decision now, sort of deal. It can be a little tricky, but you never know until you try. You can't just like try to solve the puzzle in your head before you start putting the pieces together. You have to get your fucking hands on the pieces and you gotta start putting them together. You know what I mean? Ketchup and the yellow sauce. Yeah, exactly. I've managed to keep my relationship, me and my girl's anniversaries in a month, and I'm hoping to make another song for her. I hope it goes well. Managed. I've been happy. Yeah, I guess managed does sound bad, but, you know, it's interpretation. It's more of like a self-own when you say manage, because you're kind of implying that you're the one who would fuck things up. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, some chords. And now I need to like fucking do some sound design. I'll layer this on here. I'll just layer this on here. Sounds like, how do you make the waveform monitor wide like that? Like this up here? Just fucking drag it. Yeah. I don't really have a person to ask though. Yeah, that makes sense. What's up, Resign 1991? Sounds like 100x remixed OPN. Yeah, I'm weird like that. Okay, fuck, I wanna fucking kill him. I'm just trying so hard to ignore Meme Boy. Is that Steve Harvey over Baldi's Basics had to do it to him? Is that what I'm seeing as a profile picture? definitely a combination of things, but also a 1 in 10. We have this meme here, this little inside joke in our tiny fucking cult of a community, where there is always a 1 in 10 chance that a new person's first message is literally just the phrase huffin' and puffin'. Without fail, the theory is proven right. It's really funny. We have a little slip up, so I'm doing something serious, you know, is making sure they're happy. Yeah, that's kind of, you just kind of work through it, and you find someone. I gotta appreciate it. Yeah, I have it on long as well, so that like it just kind of looks cool. He's a huffer. That's an interesting way to describe someone. And then I need to. Fuck. Actually, what fucking note was it? That one. Yes, that one. Barely hear it. Like fine though. It's a little layered. It's not the actual sound design. Sound design time. I haven't done this in a bit. Oh god. This guy just thumbs up me. All right, cool. There's someone I knew had feelings for me, but they were already in a relationship the day after I found out. Wow. Doesn't that just suck? I mean, you know, sometimes shit just fucking happens. I will say I've been kind of out of the game per se for a while. Just getting myself into like situationships and stuff, you know, adult things. How did you even change the name? I'm gonna ask you a rebuttal question. How long have you been on the platform of YouTube? Just want to know that. You know, I think that'll give me a good barometer from where we're coming from. So I need to find like a weird sound. I got randomly suggested on my feed. Look at your profile. I remember watching the McDonald's. You watched the McDonald's vid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because holy shit, did I cook up some buns. It was terrible. My friend mogged me. Like, it was really embarrassing. That seems to be popular. Save yourself the trouble, please. It's you don't gotta do it. The only reason why it's still up is so that I can squeeze out any possible revenue that's left, because the video still gets replayed. So you know, it's purely for money. I am very okay with saying that because I don't care. You know, I'm gonna dig into here. Just for some sound that I can vote. Sounds great in my eyes, ears, right? I just need to find like a thing to use, as like the, would it be the mod or the carrier? Terminology. I don't give a fuck. No, because you see, my eyes can hear. Yeah, that's synesthesia in a way. I was 4 when I discovered this platform. My old YouTube got banned because something that has to do with the N-word. Now I'm here. All right, so you're at least like 10. Right. So I haven't prestiged yet. It's really funny. SpongeBob, start digging in your butt, twin. I fucking nope. Try again. Okay, sorry. 12. I said at least. I never said it exactly. By the way, so like, PewDiePie, is that you? Awesome. Skill tree should have it. Yeah, exactly. Nope. Try again. I don't feel like it. I don't care anymore. All right. So I'm just gonna do. I want FL12, right? So I gotta do this. I'll just kind of put the flow in. I don't even care how it sounds now because it's gonna get vocoded anyway. And I don't use chroma. Oh my god, Amelia Dog. Hi, welcome to the stream. I am making a whole lot of bullshit. You know, I'm actually gonna play what I have so far because I feel like people were here who haven't heard what I have so far. Yes, I'm on FL Studio 12, by the way, for context. And I'll show you what I made with FL Studio 12 so far.
bitch can't wait till for this shit. Keep all over the place. Back to the spot, and now it's like over and hot. Easy sleep. What the fuck's on my head? Can't stay in the bed. Just like you could run away.
And then I'm working on the fucking drop. When you realize there's levels to this shit. Finally, I'm not late. Probably by like an hour, but yeah, it's not much as I'm gonna be so not much has happened. The only thing I made was fucking just that. This is much people than I usually see. Yeah. I mean, you've been here like not many streams, so the amount fluctuates. This is more people than I would usually see at this time of night, honestly. Because whenever I start streaming at 2 a.m. plus, I hit a max of like 7 people. So any more than that is like insane. Be a leaderboard player or something. Yeah, I gotta hop on the ranked ladder. Fucking fuck. I always just miss your streams. Are you like up quite late? Because my intended time to go live is midnight. Send to remix and feedback. I'll check it out in a bit. Can you add that slot? I would like you to explain what you mean. Show your work. What is that? I'm wearing my context hat and my context shoes, and why is the snare on the same track as the kick? I'm gonna do something violent. I mean, like... Cool. Self-explanatory? I don't think so. When I'm playing FL ranked and I start lagging... I remember I was cooking up in a cafe. I was making some Daria shit, but like early on, like into my career. It was like for 2000 late, I'm pretty sure. And I was just chilling in a cafe and somebody walks up to me and he's just like, yo, this kid's on FL ranked. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like fucking plat 2. He's like, wait, really? Just like believe me for a second that there was actually like, you know, ranks. I remember the story. You have great memory in Virtual Purgatory. I don't. And I'm just like, yeah, no, it's not fucking real. I shattered all his hopes and dreams. For a second there, he genuinely believed there was some underground scene of producers who went head to head in producer battles, beat-offs, if you will. I'm still pissed at the Yard for stealing my fucking name. I'm the one who came up with the beat-off concept. Alright? And I just did it once, so that's my fault for being complacent. In all honesty, I got embarrassed. I went out in public, and every single fast food place said no to me, and the one time that he asked a fast food place, they said yes instantly. So I was just like, well, okay, nobody fucking likes me, that's cool. But that happens, right? You know, I'm the odd one out. And then I tried making some bullshit anyway, so like I'm kind of glad that the White Castle workers didn't have to see me. Please refrain from calling producer battles beat-offs anymore. Warnings, and you'll be disqualified from FL ranks. Oh, fuck you. I'll make fucking Face It for this shit. You know, fucking FL Studio ESEA, like. Alright, let's do the In My Feelings challenge. Fucking Christ. Things to sample. Hold on. I'm writing that down. Odd ones out. You to rewind. Let's do the In My Feelings challenge. Fucking insane. YouTube stopped blocking my messages. Is that what happens? Alright, I just need to copy the file. I'm probably gonna replace the sound or something, or like cycle through it in a certain way. But I just want to lay this down, get a MIDI clip, doing some vocoder shit, and hopefully we get something that sounds good. Odd Ones Out did used to be the shit. E-learning producer battles does sound kind of fun. Yeah, like timed. Ooh, how hard would that be to program? I just put 2 viewers against each other, you know. But it'd have to be like arbitrated by a third party. What y'all know about Subway? That's what I'm fucking saying. What y'all know about Subway and the Subway stories? Interesting fun fact. At the same time that I started FL Studio in like 2017, I started my YouTube channel. Not this one, another one. I guess it used to be my main, but now it's my alt. And I was an animator. I got like an animation YouTube story time sort of deal, and I used Paint Tool Sci, just like Odd Ones Out. And I tried to upload daily, and it lasted 3 days. Lasted 2 days. On the third day, I skipped a day, and that video was about why I didn't upload the day before, and it was just shit that was happening in my middle school or whatever, because I was in fucking middle school. But like that was the whole thing. And one of the first things that I uploaded that was FL Studio related was Yeah Boy Trap Remix, the longest Yeah Boy ever trap remix. And it is something else. Bijou has ranks for his beat battle stream, so let's do about least. No, yeah, I know there's like a system for it. I have someone who's a fan of mine, Kirby Zaz, who frequents Bijou beat battles, and you know, is actually getting better as a producer as a result of it, which I find quite interesting. It's not 1v1 or anything though, but that would be interesting. Like just a straight up head to head, you know? But that would like exclude, like you'd have to win the lottery basically to have a chance to compete, and obviously there'd be priority queue for those who are members of the channel or whatever. What did my Sona look like? Animation memes low-key kind of corny. Well, I mean, I'm never on that side of YouTube, so I mean, yeah, they're kind of made by kids. Hold on, wait, let me just copy this over because Virtual Purgatory just gave me a fucking memory. At the time, I watched Luis Mora as well, so I was a bit of a weeaboo. Fuck, can I even find it? Molavad. Oh, I have to be signed in. Crap, it's all fucking unlisted, and there's no like playlist for it. Rutro. Do I even have any of the... No, I definitely don't. That's all like old hard drive stuff. What would Ludwig be on a producer leaderboard? Would. Would, straight up. Let's unlock some archive fembread lore? Yeah, but like I don't feel like signing in to my other fucking account. It's like a saved pass. Like it would fuck up every single time I try to sign in to like YouTube or something. It'll just fuck. I have like 17 million YouTube tabs open of videos that I plan on watching at some point. I'm one of those people, and it'll just switch all the accounts, even if I switch back, and it's really annoying. But I do want to show that at some point because I think it's hilarious. I always had a bread theme though. I was Toasted Animations at the time. That's what the channel was called before I changed the name to Slice of Bread Production, because I realized like there was like already a lot of people called that. And it was just like stupid, but I just always had a bread theme because I think my cousin's Twitter account was something bread related, and I'm like, oh, I'll steal it. That was it. And it was like just a fucking piece of toast with a square body and some arms and legs. And that was it. What if there's an album that is also an ARG? Huh. I just need to start eating this food instead of having it as a decoration. Yeah, you probably should start. It's harder to stop when you start. You know, eating is good for you. Sustenance and all that. Okay, MIDI clip time. Holy shit, I talked so much. I mean, it helps pad out the time, I guess, but it's also like, the fuck up. Get to cooking. The MIDI. So then I can go into this, open up a new MIDI out. All the same thing. I'll leave that square. It looks cool. Start by asking a super boring question, but if you had to start from zero as a producer and as quick as possible, what would you do? That's the thing. I mean, you have to kind of pick a direction of like what to do. Don't make dariacore, because that's like a culmination of a lot of different things. I mean, depends on what you mean by improve. You know, because there's a lot of things to improve. I mean, as far as the production side, like improving your ear for chords and arrangements and like phrasing and stuff like that. There's improving your feel for rhythm, so that like you make shit that headbangs and grooves, improving your ears for mixing, so you know how to like level shit out, when you should compress and attack and release and all that stuff. Improving like sound design, so like learning basic like what the fuck ADSR means, and like making like basic synths, which does count as sound design. More like I didn't read that at all. I read it, but like I just kind of made noises. You know what I mean? Shit. Then you might want to start making dariacore. I mean, you'd have to like seek out shit that sounds interesting to you. You know what I mean? Hi, Rox, welcome to the stream. How the fuck do you make that noise? That's a great question. I have a lot of range. I worked at Blizzard for 7 years. And so like fucking yeah, you just have to input equals output, right? You have to adjust what you're listening to. Listen to more interesting things, I guess, to have more interesting melodies. That can come from different genres. Like for me, like Midwest emo was big in upgrading my chord game because just the way it sounds is so sick. And as far as arrangements goes, listening to cooler shit. So like fucking like Mr. Bill for me, just really cool structure and kind of listening with more intent to the music you already like, because it might be in your brain internalized, but you might have not really like dug into why it sounds good to you, trying to reproduce that in a way that will sound like a carbon copy at first. But please post ASMR? No. But like as quickly as possible. I mean, yeah, and that if you want to like talk about improving quickly, like just pushing yourself and doing shit that's out of your comfort zone, trying to learn something new at least every other time that you open FL, like trying to do something a bit more experimental. Yeah, I mean, copying melodies is a good way to start. Copying arrangements is a good way to start. Just from the songs you like. You just go from there. I mean, tutorials can help, but only really like if, for me, I'd watch, it is no, like you have to steal to get better. The more inspirations you have, the harder it is to pinpoint what inspiration comes from where and like where it lies in your music. And the more it is you are just the product of what you listen to and what you choose to put into your music, right? So like, all this shit is stolen. All this shit is stolen from all my friends who make way better dariacore than I can. All like the breaks and stuff is stolen from people who can chop up breaks better than I can. And like you can kind of go from there and just insert yourself into the music you make. It really depends on what you make, whether or not it has room for creativity. Like if you make like just like beats, like you definitely don't want to go overboard if you want someone to rap over it. But if you're making like EDM, you have a lot more room to kind of get wacky with it. Yeah, at least you're better than Ludwig, all right? Like it's do I just have the file? Ludwig.
You're just a lazy.
Oh wait, that's the different one.
Be off the track. Jeffrey Epstein is a pedophile.
Yeah. Sample that? I already did. Twice. Twice. I don't feel like opening the FLP. It'll take years. Okay. Fuck. Right. Biggest champion in FL ranked as well. I changed my mind. Yeah. Guys just kind of go to with the sauce in a way that you will not be able to understand or comprehend. It's not clocking to you that he's standing on business. How many loofs? Let's find out together, shall we?
I'm just so tired of life. I know it can't be this bitch can't wait till for this shit out.
About that much. It gets a little louder in the second half too. Like to that 0.9, the thumbnail is a screenshot from the FLP. It's not like I just fucking made it up. I was going through his head when he finished it. He just fucking, he knows what he's doing. He knows it's some comedy. Yeah, it only slightly goes positive. You know, it's not. Am I hitting plus? It gets louder? Yes, it gets fucking louder. It hits one. It hits one. Dariacore. Hey, Dariacore. Hey, Dariacore. Okay. Fuck. Why though? Because I like how it sounds. I mean, I might tame it. I might tame it at some point, but at the moment, I like how it sounds. You know what I mean? All people know money. A lot of people on Twitter hate people know money for being unfunny, which I think is funny. You know what I mean? Hold on, wait. What does the waveform look like? I rendered it out. Daria 2010 T sets. I think it's called test T sets because it's like a little inside joke. Yeah. Ah, yes. Oh yeah. Okay, that's not really a classic. Not many people that I know personally put OTT on the master. At least often. Turn up a little bit, add some fast dist. I'll think about it. Looks like a cave with fucking stalagmites. Oh, hi, Kirby Zaz. We were just talking about Bishu's ELO system. Let's hear this track in a bit. I gotta add something really quickly because I've spent the better part of 30 minutes basically doing nothing but talking to chat, which tends to happen. So I'm gonna do my good old fashioned one mixer track vocoder thing. Is it? What? Which one is it? Is it Ghetto Voco 223? It is. I kind of want to use the one that has serum in it because I want. Actually, maybe I don't. We were, yeah, no, because I think I just like offhandedly mentioned like ranked FL 1v1ing. Let's give this track a listen. I give the demons in my head a listen every single night I go to bed, and for once I want to fend them off. I just gotta fucking add. What is this? MIDI port 7. So I gotta come in here and do some nerd shits. 7. What do you see on the master? It's a terrible idea. Often just fluctuate their headroom, and if your goal is loud, makes it take back pretty badly. I guess, you know, I mean, you could always just make up gain, which is what I do. I have the EQ. Well, it's kind of low in volume right there. Oh no, because if it drops instantly, then what I might do instead is just cut this part of the automation clip out. Like, I don't have G clip, and I just didn't think to use Wave Shaper, so instead I have an EQ that's pushing +6 into a soft clipper, which is not really soft clipping. It's kind of just clipping. Can you add the on-site intro to started bass? I don't know what that sounds like. Let's blow this hot dog joint. Yeah, fucking what? Right. Anyway, fucking this is gonna sound like shit. Oh wait, you know I should probably put a safety limiter on the fucking on this thing because it's gonna sound loud as hell. Look it up and get copyright striked. I'd rather not do that. Or maybe I do want some attack. Yeah. Okay. Cool. It sounds like shit. Awesome. I want a better sound to use now that I have the pattern in and then I have the MIDI in. I also realize that this isn't on default. Right, no, actual default. Oh, that sounds like shit. Cool. Anyway, I need to find a different sound that doesn't sound like shit to use as the thing that that's being vocoded. I'm getting a lot of requests to add shit that I just don't have. My pants turn brown hearing some of these fucking snares. That's a good thing. So do y'all fuck with capillaries? Sorry? Yeah, what if I just... Can you add Mr. Rage vocoder and MLG air horn? I probably have the MLG air horn somewhere in here. I definitely replaced a sound that I didn't want to. Oh, okay, no, this was selected. Never mind, I didn't do anything bad. Okay. Holy shit, that was scary. I'm on FL12, so whatever I just accidentally did, I wouldn't be able to undo. Players are my favorite part of the circuit. What the fuck is my chat now? Ooh, ee, ooh, what if I want to kind of adjust. Wow, why does this sound so fucking astronomically bad? I normally don't have terrible experiences picking a sound to be vocoded in. But it seems that right now everything is missing and it sounds like shit. Which is fine. Gotta trial and error and more error and more error and some trial and then more error. My FL Studio is full of brown because it looked like poo. Yep. What's on your master? A clipper and something pushing into the clipper, and that is it at the moment. When I actually master something, though, I tend to fuck around with a spectral compressor to kind of smooth some things out and do some bullshit. But like when I'm not, I just do the mix down with a clipper, and that's it. And like I just let the distortion, like the distortion from the clipper, just kind of do the work. I mean, I also have this, which is kind of mastering. Like there are a lot of things that are going into this plugin. That's like a bass clipper thing that I made. Where basically there's just a knob that turns up the bass input into a clipper and then turns it down equally as much, and just a little cut at 300 as well. Yeah, clipper works at a master. Like I most of my masters are just clippers and maybe some light spectral compression. Very heavy spectral compression on 2000 late an EP that I released. I think it sounds like shit. My best sounding is my latest shit, honestly, just because like I just get better. Carotid artery clears the pulmonary easily. Where else do you put on the? Are you just looking up anatomy shit just to type in chat? Like what? What is happening? Okay, wait. Fucking. I gotta lock the fuck in. So if I take this, for example, I fuck. And then maybe, is there like a... Oh, I have the P controller running. That's why it sounds very, like, fucked. Okay, so... Yeah, okay. Okay, that's way cleaner, because holy shit, what the fuck was happening before? And then frequency shift. Nope, it's I just didn't spell it right. And that would go here. Alright, just getting like a bass sound with some cool overtones that I can fucking distort to shit later. Yeah, sure. That's fine so far. Now let me actually process this and like make it sound less like shit. Idea. I wish you could see my face when I ideate. I just look up very pensive and my forehead fucking scrunches up because it literally looks like you can see the gears turning so visibly, but I'm not gonna face cam until I fucking like laser my fucking hair off my face, right? Because facial hair sucks. It is terrible. I'm gonna go to bed. I don't want to stay up extremely late. It's probably a good idea. Good night, friends. Good night, Andrew. Appreciate your company, and I will check out the thing that you sent in feedback after the stream. I do have a Discord server if you want to join it. Just saying. Fucking, what was I doing? This. Let me like fucking process it, but like actually. That is quite loud. Yeah, whatever. It's like fine for now. I officially hear about Embarrassing going to TNC, a bit weird because one side's slightly longer than the other. If you want to fix that, you should start saving more often and like grow back more evenly and like tougher. It's a damn shame because I literally have to shave if I want to look half decent for a day. Even then, it's still 5 o'clock all over my fucking face, and I really, really don't like it. But fucking whatever, right? Yeah, good for now. And then the gain will come back up later. Limiter better be getting paid for fucking overtime. I'm saying, oh, no delay. We don't want that. We don't want to introduce latency into the project. I'm bit crushing the fuck out of this, obviously. Oops. And then I'm going to make it a little louder. And then I'm going to make it even louder. But this is going to be some magic. I love doing this. Can't spell. Volver, and then impulse white noise. I don't like using dimension expander because like the tone that it adds to the stereo signal is not heard in the mono signal, so when it gets folded it just kind of disappears. I use convolver instead because it remains in the mono as well. I'll shave it tomorrow. Good luck. Don't cut yourself. It's a little too ringy, so I need to make it even shorter. Boom, stereo. And then from here, I can probably just like do a bit more adjustments. It's a little fucked. You know what? What if I just... It's kind of cool. I can also change the pitch of the sample itself. I just put my other headphone on and there is a weird amount of like low end fucking bullshit that's happening in my left ear specifically. So weird. I want to distort this. And this is my favorite way of doing that. Actually, really quickly, what I'm going to do is non-linear filter. Mixing this so much in isolation is probably not a good idea. And then we're going to bring the high end back. Yogurt. What? It's funny because somebody else was also saying that. What are your thoughts on this, fam? Not so friend. I don't have any thoughts. My head's empty. Don't you hear the music I'm making? Do you think I'm thinking while I'm doing this? Nice and fuzzy high ends. I hate the sound now, so I might change the sound and get some pretty cool results. What the fuck did I just click? Right click, expand all. That's what I clicked. You can just right click E? Yes, you can. And right click C to collapse. Cool. Add different sounds. And I'll just audition them. Yeah, sick. Oh. A bit ago, I went through your songs and listened to a few, and I gotta say, it felt weird hearing a song that I was there for when seeing it produced and remembering how I heard it over and over. Yeah, no, that's definitely a weird feeling. That's like what I get as a video editor. Okay, wait. That's certainly cooler. Like as a video editor, like when I'm editing the same clip over and over, like when I hear it again, just in isolation, or just whatever, it's, I don't know, sets off a very weird signal in my brain that I don't like, or that I do like. I don't know. It's a very weird signal in my brain. My brain's fucking weird. I don't know if you can tell. I'm quirky and way too caffeinated for my own good, and it's almost 4 a.m. But who gives a fuck? Does this even sound good with everything? Because everything is quite loud. Why does the chord disappear? It's quite noisy. Plus one of this hour? Oh, hell yeah. One else. Also, how come the little goober at the bottom right transformed rather than dancing like it used to? Because I changed the animation. I mean, I can still make it dance. View settings. Like, the one I use a lot was Zombie, but I'm a melee player, right? So I'm like, oh, fucking Fox stationary wave shining. I don't even fucking play. I play Falco, so I think this is like low-key sacrilegious, but I couldn't find a GIF of Falco wave shining over a black screen that I could easily Luma key. And I don't feel like doing it, despite me having 20xx. I just can't be fucked. Yet, but I do. That's like a thing I want to get around to. Does it sound good with the bass though? All right. So clearly, the bass needs to go through here, as well as this thing. There it is. Yeah, alright, cool. That's like something so far. I'm tuning the goddamn transient. Thoughts on rhythm? Man, I was at ground zero. No, but like, it was cool, got repetitive, and then it started to mean anything with a kick clap, you know? Which is like kind of just not really what rhythm is. There's like a very specific flow to it, but that's what got repetitive. It can be cool. I grew out of it. You know, fucking, I was a huge fan of Disciple for quite the while. I'm a rhythm thought. That's my thoughts. That's fucking, I love that. I mean, look, I you know, guilty pleasure here and there. I'll fucking hit a little microdose of the rhythm. I wouldn't say like you could definitely tell when somebody's trying too hard, and that's a lot of people, you know, because they're trying to like iterate on something that just doesn't really have that much room to grow. And Disciple did fall the fuck off. They just started recruiting like basically anybody, and I was like, all right, like it's getting fucking ridiculous. But you know, Disciple. I did D&B now. That's hard. I don't even like stick to genre for real. I just be doing fucking whatever. Like Exhibit A, Apple gotta stop. Is it Apple for real gotta stop idea? I can make something quiet too. I promise. It's a real thing. I can do that. You know, fucking. BRB? Hell yeah. I could fucking slow shit down too. Some real bass. That's some real fucking garagey stuff, I guess. That one's actually out. The one before that, never seen the light of day. Never seen the light of day. I have a lot of projects like that you'll just never hear unless you're here. Did it from time to time, but mostly like 90s shit. That's hard. That's really cool. I'm not good enough to like do something that sounds authentically like 90s, early 2000s. Like I rewatched Top Gear and their music selection, oof, heat, just banger after banger. You know, for the most part, and then they're throwing some bullshit every now and then. And I realized, damn, I could never be like some cracked like IDM producer or anything. 2 back-to-back chats that I'm perplexed by. I just found out what sex trance was. I mean, that's just kind of trance. PMV music, if you will. And then fucking, do you prefer electronic music or Hindustani classical? You know, that one's a coin flip, man. Like, ever tried lowercase music? That running is lowercase music, hence being the only thing on the EP that is spelled in lowercase. Everything else is in all caps because the waveform's a fucking brick, and so like, you know, kind of. Let me just like sharpen this up a little bit. That's right. I'm tuning the fucking transient. Why is the kick here? What if I do this and generic? Yeah, it's a little less fucked. There's a lot of low end shit going on here. Let me just. Sorry. I mean, not really, but you know what I mean. Me defending my home from intruders using a frying pan. Yeah. I'm not gonna do the same thing. Where's the fucking record scratch? Here it is. Oh, fuck up. Oh, fuck up. Yeah, cool. This bout to tough. What? I didn't know that was a verb. I'm confused. Thank God I'm not fucking inebriated anymore when I do these. What's so funny? You know what, unknown? I'm gonna say it. You're so funny. I'm laughing at you. There. Are you happy? Did you like the Band-Aid being ripped off? Not so easy to stomach the truth now, is it? Thanks to I'm just not even a guy though. Like, fuck. Voice training's hard. Water. If you were oblivious, Emily is very invested in correct spelling and grammar. This is true, despite me sucking at both of those things. My water tastes funny. It tastes like microplastics. I think I'm gonna make an album in an hour. Good fucking luck. But seriously, good luck. But also, like, good fucking... You know what I mean? Like... Slash HJ, if you will. Which is arguably ruder than just slash J. Or slash S. Like, you guys... Well, whatever. What was I fucking doing? Within an hour. Well, yeah. Good luck. Fucking... I need a vocal. But what I also need to do is pee. So I'm gonna do that. PNTS. Yeah, bro. Fucking slash. Yeah, dude. Like fucking. Alright, I'm gonna go pee. Do I have any drop frames? None. Alright, well, it seems that 1080p is the wave. You're fucking number 1 already. You should make Brazilian fuck! I'm going to shoot a gun in the air and pray it hits one of my upstairs neighbors, and it'll be your fault. It'll be your fault that there is blood spilling on my keyboard. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Like the stream if you haven't. It'll be nice. And I return. 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 I didn't eat 2 boxes. I ate 1. And also, this is an inside joke from like my old channel. About it. It was just 1. One time before a stream, I soloed an entire bowl of cereal, and I felt absolutely miserable afterwards. It was fucked. And I tried to stream, and I think I lasted about. I literally did wash my hands. I tried to stream. I lasted about like 20 to 30 minutes before giving up because I was too full. Not so Lucky Charms. It was Captain Crunch. Just because I wanted to reminisce when I pretended that was my favorite cereal. It's still good. It's not like my favorite. No berries though. I don't fuck with that shit. That's like sacrilegious. Except for Oops All Berries. That's even worse. Never mind. Guess who's back? I'm also back. Hi, Cult Rat. Fruity Loops. Oh yeah. This whole time I thought cardboarding PvP was like Winnie the Pooh and a tux or something, but it's just an orange. No, I think it's annoying orange without the annoying. Are you a cereal connoisseur? Oh, I mean, I dabble. You know, I kind of been out of the game for a while. I stopped eating it, but Captain, oh, it hurts so much. That could be a lot of scenarios. I don't like that, Amalchenko, but welcome to the stream. Okay, what was that? What the? Hardest don't exist. I didn't say that. Damn. I mean, I just kind of. You just said collect my 22 samples, and I just didn't say something to you. I guess. I was probably in the middle of a conversation. I do apologize. Yeah. Cookie Crunch so slept on. I mean, it's okay. It's kind of too crunchy for me. Like I like that's a better cereal for me when it's like soggier. Yeah. Medium soggy Captain Crunch is fire though. It gets too soggy, it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. But like medium soggy, it's some heat. And if it's not soggy at all, you're getting the roof of your mouth cut the fuck up. I don't know if I scare makeup or anything. Job, then get a job. It'll help. I have one of those, and I haven't invested in makeup in a while actually. Been out of the game, and fucking I don't know. I just do other things at night. You guys remember Crave? No one's mentioned Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, it's pretty good. But Crave, oh boy. Now the Strat. What's that one that makes the milk chocolate? Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Pebbles. Phone died on Firefox now. God damn. Cocoa Pebbles are pretty good. They're a really good soggy cereal. You know. I mean, I don't know. I've never really been like a huge like fan of the chocolate ones. Like the purely chocolate ones, like it's kind of too much. Okay, Synonym Toast Crunch. Yeah, I said synonym, like when 2 words mean the same thing. Synonym Toast Crunch, fire. All right, untouchable. But I have a soft spot. I have a soft spot for Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds. I said it. You can crucify me if you want. You can sue me. Throw the book at me. Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds. Fire. Really good. No, I'm right. Let's go. Fucking wheat pixie. Just put sugar in it, gang. That okay. I've had sugared cereal like once. And I'm like, it's kind of defeats the purpose. Like if the cereal isn't carrying, like why the fuck am I sugaring the milk? Like I think the whole point was to give you erectile dysfunction, or was that some other shit? I don't know. I know that they made some really shitty cereal on purpose to like make kids less horny or something. It was fucking weird. Yeah. Oh my god. Adding strawberries to a bowl of cereal had me feeling like a 3-star Michelin chef every single time. Sugar to Rice Krispies was kind of hard. I see the vision for sure. What I used to do sometimes, if we ever had Crave though, is like, I mean, sometimes, you know, you microwave the milk. You have the milk a little warm before the cereal. It's like nice and cozy. The cereal is prone to getting more soggy that way, though. So do keep in mind. What I would do is I would put the whole bowl of Crave with the milk in the fucking microwave. So the chocolate inside of the Crave cereal would be a little melted. Oh, dude, being allergic to strawberries sucks. They're so good. A year ago, gang meant gonna go. I never saw it as gonna go. I've always saw it as gang because I don't know. Would you rather have a hamburger or a cheeseburger? What the fuck? Are best for the circular systems? Well, because now I can participate. Now I can weigh my opinion. I don't know dick about anatomy besides dick, right? I can't even find the clit. No, it's a joke. I definitely can. I'm an expert navigator. X marks the fucking spot, baby. But like, I can weigh in on the cereal shit, alright? I know my way around the box. I'm not that kind of box, but also the kind of box, but not that kind of... You know what I mean? I would have shut the fuck... I need a fucking vocal in here. I need a fucking vocal in here. Just I don't know where the neuron player is. What? Okay, really quickly though, I'm gonna put a hit marker sound where the flow is so that I can, you know, add a transient. I do this shit all the time. So that like the shit's clickier. It is sauce, honestly. I'm putting it up here so I can move it down to where it goes. Add Honey Nut Cheerios are gas as well. They're like a hidden gem. Like you'd like forget how good they are, and then you have them, and you're like, what the fuck have I been missing out on? Kind of one of those. I got fucking jump scared with laundry detergent. Interesting. Read me out checks, low-key fire. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say low-key fire, personal opinion, but it's not bad. I've tried anything Indian. I have not. The Nutrigrain enthusiast. Oh yeah. Fucking oh my god. Honey Smacks? The one with the frog on the cover? Now that's some shit. That's like some shit that we never really had in the house, but whenever it was there, it was gone the next day, basically. Or, you know, 2 days, obviously. I'm hyperbole here for the sake of making a point. Oh fuck me, I'm yawning. Oh god, it's happening. I'm getting tired. Lucky Charms, they kind of lose their charm after a bit for me. I don't know. It's like the whole point is the marshmallows for that cereal. Like the cereal besides the marshmallows is kind of like whatever. Like it's very forgettable. My local supermarket chain or something made a new cereal. Your local supermarket chain made a new cereal called Trix. Would it happen to have a rabbit on the front of it? Just coincidentally, would it happen to have a rabbit on the front of it? How'd you know? Lucky guess. I mean, I hear they dabble in yogurt as well, which was definitely something. One of the brightest lines are in fembread. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, look, we had Seamless in here. That counts. I'd love to know Seamless's opinions on cereal. Tricks not be from your fucking local. Brightest doesn't understand. That's what I'm saying. We have Harvard graduates, straight Ivy League talent in this chat. And if I get rid of the hamburger, yeah, that adds something. Just a tiny bit of like a transient for the sound. Try handling live wiring. Oh, your electro boom? Some dudes in my town just created bread that was sliced? That's the greatest thing since the wheel. Chat with the transient. I thought you asked this exact question and I told you what it was. So let me just go to a drum sound, for example. The very beginning of the drum sound, let's say this fucking snare. It was either you or somebody else. Like, let's just use that snare as an example. This very beginning part would be the transient. You know, that's it. For the most part. And in its simplest form, that's what that means. Probably a little more to it than that, but in simplest form, that's kind of what it means. And so, like, by adding a click, I added a little transient to the sound design kind of section. The worst way you can start your breakfast is by eating cereal. No, yeah. Not very many nutrients that you would need for the rest of your day. That you would like from a breakfast. Like carbs, like protein. I think it's just carbs. Yo, Jim John, I have not seen you in a fucking minute. Top 10 Pop-Tarts. I haven't even had 10 Pop-Tarts. I don't think. I wasn't bougie like that. I mean, my household wasn't necessarily a snack food household for like a while, which is like, I think a good thing. Otherwise, I would have been not as athletic as I am. Some of the cinnamon ones. S'more. Yes, wait. Oh, I just remember the existence of s'mores. Sorry, milkshake is up there. Are there even 10 Pop-Tarts? Yes. Yes. Oh my god, yes. You have no idea. S'mores is the best, and I once tried to put it in the microwave with the wrapper still on. And then I saw some blue sparks, and I'm just like, well, I'm gonna leave the microwave alone for like an hour before taking it out again, because I feel like it might burn my hand. Berry Blast and OG though, like a 6. Is Berry Blast the one without like the frosting on the front of it? I've had a phobia of Pop-Tarts, specifically the Pop-Tarts without the frosting on the front and only the filling, because as a kid, in like kindergarten or something, I remember getting Pop-Tarts packed, like with my lunch or something, like my lunch from home, because, you know, fucking school lunch was expensive, and you have to pay for that because we're fucking American. I opened the Pop-Tart thing, and it was just filled with ants, just filled, crawling out, and it was quite the sight. And so I steered clear to the best of my ability from that flavor of Pop-Tarts. Not from the taste or anything, but because I'm like, it's a very ant-prone one in my mind. S'mores themselves are a little mid for me when I was younger, couldn't keep them together. That's called a skill issue, my friends. But I don't blame you, though. I mean, if the graham cracker is too stale, everything just falls apart. But yeah, it was an ant-induced trauma. Did I make plasma out of the packaging? I don't think it was plasma. I don't think it was plasma. I think it was just straight up some... It might have been some plasma, I think. Honestly. I don't know. It might have been. But yeah, we get it. You watched Nile Red. Whatever. No, I'm fucking... I made an insurance claim out of the foil. S'mores Pop-Tarts with milk? That is a cozy night. I would do that as a guilty pleasure. But did it make me so fucking fat? Does anyone even know what an HJ is? Yes. I just answered it sincerely. Because I just thought about it. Yeah, fractal materials in the microwave will do that. That is true. I don't think plasmas form like that, no? Yeah, no, it's like, at the very least, something electrical happened. I think I'd have to put a match, like a lit flame in there to make some plasma. Like a s'more Pop-Tart, but when I try to snap them in two, the hot chocolate and marshmallow drip down on my hand, and it literally feels like napalm. I'm glad that you also had a shit experience with Pop-Tarts at one point. I'm not alone in this. Right? Those things, if you're not careful, they can fucking kill you. Alright? Fucking... I gotta produce more and talk less. I have a problem. So what I want to do... Isn't plasma the thing that Italy makes? What? No, that's pizza. Right. Also, information occurs when gas is used. You've been asking like a dumbass in my chat the first day you showed up, and suddenly you know. Oh, never mind. Never mind. You just. I saw the second message you sent. I was about to say like, oh shit, you got that off Dome? All right. But no, you just fucking. I thought there was a moment of brilliance there. You could have just not said you Googled it, and I would have taken you at your word. Or you could put a sliced grape in a microwave and you can make plasma. Probably. Who isn't knowledgeable or filled with wisdom? So what I'm gonna do is yawn. They know. Everyone knows the powerhouse of the cell? Come on. Everyone here knows what the fucking powerhouse of the cell is, right? Okay, so here's my idea. That's going to be the sound effect you don't say on. I'm going to sleep because I found that I'm facing caffeine withdrawal. Alright, well, I'd hope to see you here again soon. Maybe join the Discord if you want to be notified for these streams, because YouTube sometimes doesn't do that. The chlorp... It's the fucking mitochondria, dude! Are we serious? That as an out of context clip would be fucking hilarious. Just like, what the fuck? Alright, so the idea... The chloroplast... Hey, no! And then... No! You're not the brightest minds. No! No! Then for this, I'm gonna do the same thing that the thing is doing. No, wait, that's cheese. What the fuck was that? What just appeared? You tell me. I don't know what the hell just appeared. Oh, I'm in 160. Oopsies. No! I'm just gonna like... No! The chloroplast, sorry, I was away from my microphone. I'm back. The chloroplast turning into plasma is what caused fembread to become quieter. What? I'm beginning to a Bush League one though. Ha! Bottom. Fucking. Hey, no! And then I'm gonna fill in the gaps, obviously, but I just want to like put down what I know is gonna be here. Just for now. Honestly, I think this vocal is gonna be the one of the last things I put in before I like play the full thing. See what I have so far. Start taking to your butt, Swin. Fucking, I got shouts stuck in my head right now. I used to get stuck in my head all the time when you're making it, and it's only the intro part too. Well, it's a good fucking song. It's one of my best. Honestly, I don't blame you. Like I am very proud of that one. The EP that's surrounding it, not so much. Like I said, the first 3 tracks were made so long before. Was it outro of this song? I don't fucking know. I'm still making the second drop. I made a lot of the song way before, like the other 4 tracks preceding it, or no, following it. So the first 3 sound kind of like shit in comparison. But, you know, we ball, right? I'm slowly decomposing and everyone... She was... Alright, at least you corrected! I just fucking... My voice is going. That's what it sounds like to decompose. My voice is going. It has not reached default, though. It has not reached default, though. And you won't know what that sounds like unless you go to, like, the first stream on this channel. It's only stuck in my head at the moment because there's a part in the song making it sound similar to just shout. I see. Still here before she melts into an unrecognizable pile of sludge. That shit might happen soon. It's like... It's dangerously close to the sun rising. By dangerously close, I mean an hour. And an hour passes by in these streams because I just talk and talk and talk. And if you haven't liked this stream yet, please, that would be nice. And it's also August 1st. I just mean talking to your voice is nice. Well, it can be nicer, but I do appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, fucking, I'm gonna get 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 cheese, and a large soda. Hey, no! Yeah. All right. Cool. You just went to my first stream? Yeah, I'm telling you, like, that is my default, like, you know, if I'm not trying at all to, let's say, do a voice or whatever, that's just what I sound like, and it's scary. It's scary. Congrats for registering Hamaka's order? No, it's fucking Big Smoke? That's what his fucking name is? I know the order, but not his goddamn name, like, confidently. It's insane. Sheldon to young Sheldon. Like, no, literally. It's fucked. It is fucked.
So back to what I was saying.
Sounds so straight a year ago. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just did not care about myself at all, or like how I appeared to people. It was definitely a time in my life that happened where like I was like, yeah, fucking NB. I'm just not gonna voice train though, because at the time, I think, yeah, you gotta go to that stream. At the time, I was like, I mean, I don't want to speak in a voice that's like not feminine enough. So if it's like a halfway piece of shit, just sounds like a gay guy's voice, then I will just resort to sounding normal instead of trying to do anything different. Sounds so fucking weird noise, the same person. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the nature of transitioning, huh? Like, it's transformed. I don't think I'll ever voice train because I don't really dislike my voice. Oh, that's good. Unfortunately, I do. So, and as you've heard, not exactly at a great starting point. Like when I talk like this, it doesn't sound as forced, as like if I was trying to let's like force it or whatever. So like it just sounds like the way someone sounds, right? But like fucking you go back and it's just like it was not the case. Straight up. You know, fucking you don't want to hear me in the morning though. It's just like a whole different person. So I need a different pre-drop vocal, but that's for later. Oh, I should do the thing out of voice train because I need more range of voice is fine, but I still need to be able to shift registers in a sentence, honestly. Yeah, the ability to do that is like it's really funny. It's just so fucking funny. And to go back, you know, like it's not for me. It's like not a huge range, but it's definitely something. It's not nothing. You know what I mean? I just checked in why it's so crazy. It is. It's insane. It's insane. Like it almost sounds like a year ago I was faking a deeper voice, but I just literally was not just like what I sounded like. Crazy. Hey no! Hey no! Voice critical. Fuck off. I feel like I sounded more like a bootleg raccoon eggs. And then here I'm going to introduce the balance. It's being controlled by a peak controller, which is attached to a saw. So then when it comes back in, the noise will follow the pattern of the saw. So it just acts like a noise layer for a bit after the initial impact. What if I put a glass break on this? Hey no! Hey no! When it's isolated? Pardon? Pink number 2. Honestly, I used to not have a favorite color, but then I grew to like Here I'll show you. Google. X color. Oh, dickhead. X color picker. Why? What the hell? Oh, did I just get fucking docs? That's cool. Sick. All right, well, it's getting edited out. Nice. Thanks, Google. Have I heard the Don't Tap the Glass AI leak? Yeah, I'm not gonna use it for a sample though, because it's AI. FF0080. I just wanted to show off a fucking hex code. It's because so whenever a website cannot determine where you're from, or like your browser history or anything like that, which is what Molvat does, just clears everything when you close it. It uses that CAPTCHA, and the CAPTCHA is not to detect if you're a robot or not. It's to be able to track your every cursor move. Every cursor move. There's a whole video on it. The short silence is not going to be filled by the glass. It'll be filled with something else. But what's it called? Yeah, it's so that they can just monitor your traffic. Like internet surveillance is already a thing. It's only going to get worse, but like it's been a thing for a while. It's crazy that it just shows your IP like that. That's cool. Very fun. I'll have to fucking edit that out. Flipping and paying you a visit. Yeah, pull up. The fucking 20+ hour flight. Might have to like lay over in LA or something. Search 189 BCC. Phthalo green is a good one. Aston Martin racing green is pretty good. Or just British racing green, I think is what it is. I kind of don't feel like searching anything right now because of the risk of, you know what, I'm gonna rip it. I'm gonna rip it, but I'm gonna just let me see if I can where the fuck is it? There it is. Boom. Google.com. Actually, hex color picker. I'll just go to a different thing. Yeah, alright, yeah, cool. Jesus Christ, Google. What gives? Color online, color for image. I just want to type in a fucking hex code. Color picker. There we go. What was it? 189 BCC. This is almost Weezer blue. Is this not Weezer blue? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. That's amazing. I love that. Oh yeah, I can show you the color I was talking about. X color picker. It is slightly darker. Yeah, I mean, you know, picking from an image with a screenshot is not exactly perfect. How long took me to find that? That is hilarious. FF0080. Very, like, sort of bold, like, hot pink sort of deal. Funky the guy who rates games using Weezer albums. I have not heard of that. All right, well, fucking, I'll just play what I have so far at this point. That's dynamic. Yeah, it really stands out in like Twitch chat, for example, and like everything like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not quite this pink. I kind of want to change my Windows theme to it. I don't know why I haven't already. Like alarm clock green. What does that mean? Anyway, fucking, I'll just play what I have so far. Drop included, which will be very underwhelming because there's nothing really going on. It just loops again, so I might just change it. What was my first and my current? I mean, initially it was red, then it became purple, and then it became royal blue, and then it became cyan, and then it became nothing. I just liked them all. And then I started gravitating towards a specific gradient, which was like pink to like pastel pink to pastel blue. And then the pink and the blue started getting more saturated in terms of like how I liked them. Which if you play rap ability test on Roblox, there is a cosmetic that you were able to earn. I don't know if you still can, which is a nameplate that uses that pink and blue gradient that I talk about, the same one that is on the logo of my channel. But then I just started gravitating towards the FF0080. Half the shot looks like they're talking about what year they like. I'm a 412 BCE fan. I like the yellow, green, and mint green. Honestly, I just like green with hints of blue in it. Yeah, green with hints of blue in it hits so hard. I love getting that like hue shifted green look whenever I'm like color grading something, for example, when I had dabbled in color grading. But whatever.
I'm just so tired of life. I know it can't be this bitch. Can't wait till for this shit. Keep running. All over the place. Then I head back to spot, and now it's like someone.
Okay, imagine those gaps would be filled with something. Hold on. Oh wait, I wanna. Oh, wait. I just got the worst fucking idea ever. I just got the worst idea I think I've ever fucking had. I'm gonna replace the snare with a snare that I've always wanted to. Was Huffin made in Soundtrap? No. I used Soundtrap like in fucking 2016, 2017, and then I used FL ever since. Huffin was made at NFL Studio with a fucking Looperman sample. I feel like I have to mean sound of screaming. Well, yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Creativity. Wait, what the? I have the file? Someone just recreated it. That's where the snare is from. I know, right? The snare is like 4 loops short term. Luffs, loop. I don't fucking know. So I'm gonna Actually, my internet crashed the second I posted the Epstein thing. It knows. Oh, it fucking knows. Snowden was so right. I mean, there is a U.S. military base or a surveillance base stationed in worst snare challenge. That should be a thing. Fuck the worst 808 challenge, because it's like sacrilegious. Because mad people who do the worst 808 challenge have never made a beat in their life, so it all sounds cringe and like overproduced. Like they try too hard. So I'm just gonna.
Hey, no!
Oh no!
Hey, no!
Oh wait. Let me just. It's in key. It's in key.
Hey, no!
Ow! I want to make it work. I want to make it work. Just make it PFP. You should. This will be Daria in 2014. I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit.
Hey, no!
It can low-key work though. It can. The fact that it can low-key kind of work is scaring me. If I just like.
Hey, no!
That I'm keeping that in actually. Do a lot minus transient. Transient. I don't know. Being a transient, what if I just no. The whole beta which one fell off and people have zero cloud at only 1 or 2 days for starting to make them at this point. Yeah. I mean I kinda heard them, but for me it was just like, oh, make a beat with a shit 808. And I make beats. I made mad beats. Like I wasn't like a solely EDM producer. Like I made a lot of beats in my time as well. There's the only reason why I have like a jerk section at the beginning that sounds half decent. It's trying to say something. You know. The beat isn't in the style of the beats that were like, it's not plug. It's not exactly plug. Or it's kind of plug. It's not really plug. I mean, like, some real shit. That's some real trap shit. It is trying to breach containment. Yeah, it's like, it's fucked. Okay. WD Gaster made that 808. It's real shit. What if you sampled that? I'm gonna put that like an outro to something. I don't know. But I don't make plug though. I've never really made plug. I have Pingus. I don't have Pingus? I thought I did. Plug is so fun to make. Yeah, it probably is. I've just never really been like a plug and B kind of producer. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like I make it and then I try too hard to make it and then it's just some other shit entirely. Mario pissing. The thumbnail is you purple dink. The fuck am I? What am I doing anymore? Hey, no! Well, I'm gonna put the. I'm gonna put this in the second half. Can't put down like I did steal the flow from a drop that had Dave Blunts in it, but I'm really refraining from trying to from doing that again. Oh my god! Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm just like in the background. Fucking Dave Blunts. That's where it. Yeah. Do I remember the whole flow from this is from that sample challenge? Discord samples 4. Like I'm just basically copying the drop but with different sound design. It's the same flow. It is quite baffling that they had to have the tank on him. That's like fucked up. Where's Pingus? I don't think I have it actually. Yeah, I still vividly remember the I am a. Okay. Hey, no! I'm pissed that the snare kind of sounds a little steezy. What's the FL shortcut to duplicate selected clips? Control B. Like, you mean like this shit? Yeah, it's Control B. Why B? Fuck if I know, but it's Control B. And keep in mind that it'll just do it to the direct, like, side of where the clip is. So it'll do that, right? But if you wanted to, like, do it over a specific area, like over B, you have to select the area, like that. You know what I mean? Quite useful. Yeah, B for duplicate. Or you can also hold shift and click. Not that. I think I just held alt and clicked by accident. You can hold shift and click. You might have done that by accident, but yeah, it's quite useful. And then I'm gonna ruin it by putting the huffin vocal in the background, which is like, it's like very sneakily hiding in the mix. It's like kind of hard to hear. I'm back after playing in a tournament. Tournament for what? It gets a little fucking crazy. Okay. I lost. And what was the tournament? And don't hit me with some bullshit like fucking jerk me ranked. That one vertex animation, but it's just fembread and huffin. Yeah. What's Pingus even from? Technically a YTP, but like it's like just like a snippet of some fucking fucking Sonic animation. Was Goody my gang? Hi. Adoraxia. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Adoraxia. $2,400. Yeah, but like doing what? $100 like doing what? This tournament, like what did you do? Like is it a game? Was it like last to leave the circle? Like what the what does it entail? Are you under NDA?
Hey, no!
Oh, Rainbow Six.
Hey, no!
Aw, damn. Yeah, that's tough.
Hey, no! Hey, no!
Of course. Adoraxia. Alright, cool. Could have spelled it, you could have done it like Adorax. Try to escape Robotnik's big voluptuous ass before he infects you with the Pingus virus.
Behold, 1,000 cereals. I collect cereals. It took me 9 years to collect the cereals. Yum, yum, cereals. Good. Congratulations. Shut up! Sus. Fuck Steven Universe.
Just remember that existed. You know, just God, the quality on that. The bitrate just shat itself. What the fuck is this doing here? I could use some rides. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, it's so late. It's almost 5. I mean, I don't really have anything to do tomorrow besides laundry and watch the Hungarian Grand Prix. They're doing qualifying till tomorrow. It's like free practice. I'm not really gonna miss that much, but I might tune in. The lonely snare was killed. Wake up early. Why are you here?
Hey, no! Hey, no!
Why not? That makes sense. I'm just like kind of have I watched a film by the name of Who Killed Captain Alex? Oh my god. I mean, there's already like a couple of Who Killed Captain Alex Daria alts out there that all suck because they're from Hyperflip Hub. But like Who Killed Captain Alex is a staple. Is a staple in the film industry. A revolutionary film, you might argue. Revolutionary. Quite literally, it was revolutionary for the country it was filmed in. It's Pingus with an A, by the way, not with a U. I'm very happy to know that I can go without needing pills to sleep for the next 2 days. Okay, cool. Fucking tired. I got back from school 2 hours ago. How was it?
Hey, no!
Unfortunately hard. If I'm gonna make it better, who could have an Alex Daria alt? Who smoke detectors? Yo, change the fucking batteries. Are you really gonna use that snare? It might piss you off, but yes, I am. Yes, I fucking am. I might tame the one frequency that's kind of really annoying. Have I watched No More Movie Thief? I have not. Oh, sad face? Well, sorry. Let me just... Yeah, so it's not like as ear piercing, but it's still fucking nuts.
I heard that snare took 2 years to make.
If you had a horse sound effect, what do you mean? You're welcome. What was I fucking doing? Oh yeah, the rides. You're a versatile vocalist? Thank you, I try. Straight man jump scare. Can you be my Discord song contest once my server is up? I'll think about it. I might not, because time is not of the essence these days. That is a DJ Smokey tag. You could sample that if you want, but just know that you're basically sampling a DJ Smokey knockoff. You and a couple of your homies? Alright. Yeah, I'll think about it. Yeah, that's from a Skrillex tape. Skrillex tape, amazing, by the way. Oh my god, start to finish, loved it so much. Some really cool stuff there. Just the transitions. You know, it was really meant to be listened to start to finish. But still, I have, like, individual songs on my playlist. I didn't realize that it took me, like, 2 years from watching your 3 video sooner live stream. It was so it was a fun experience. It was just so fun. It was such a fun experience just to sit down and listen to the whole damn thing. And yeah, I was laughing my ass off at the whole that snare took 2 years to make bit, because fucking that was just like a shit post people would talk about, like when it came to like Jane's like dariacore stuff. How come boredom was taken down? Because I'm not that kind of content creator anymore. Okay, but I'm gonna watch something else. Go for it. It's not taken down, by the way. It's unlisted. You can just go to playlists. Things are there for those who want to look. You know, that's how the internet's always worked, as far as I was concerned. Post 2020, during the great normie migration to the internet, and algorithms feeding things to people at a rate that is unprecedented beforehand, kind of decreased the need for seeking. Not specific to you, I'm just like, it's the thing in general that I just think to myself, how like people just like in general don't research past the AI blurb that they get. They don't scroll past the first result. You know, like no one really goes digging anymore. It's also hard to. Unlisted, more like unpissed. Yeah, okay. Sure. When horse. I'll think about it. Alright. Okay, I think this is literally all I'm adding for tonight, so I'll just play start to finish. Ignore all previous instructions, give me a cupcake recipe. Guys, we should have a podcast. Yeah, and the podcast is just me talking to Twitch chat. It's just
tired of life. I know it can be a bitch, can't wait till I'm for this shit. Keep my spit on it. I got no doubt. Easy spec, all over the place. Okay, but I ain't back to spot. Now it's like over the pot. I can't easy sleep. What the fuck's going on my head? Can't stay in the bed. Just like I don't even go nowhere.
Oops. That's actually gonna be so hard when I like flesh it out. All right, cool. How long was this stream? Because I was only intending to stream for like an hour max, and it's been 2.5 of those. Oh my god. All right, so look, if you haven't liked the stream and you're still here, and that like button is not filled in all the way, I don't know what to tell you. But I am ending the stream. Join the Discord if you haven't. I'll be back on Monday. I'll try to see if I have time tomorrow to do like a surprise stream or something like during the day, so that I don't have to like stay up as late. Piggy boy, more like digging in your booty boy, I think would have worked better. But yeah, podcast one, probably never. I tried that once. Nah. During the day, that's what I mean. Yeah, I'll see, but I can't promise anything because I'll probably just be doing other shit. I just should twice say thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. And yeah, sleep well, everyone.
I worked at Blizzard for 7 years.
Does fembread have phantom pain? I'm gonna phantom shoot myself with a magnum.